One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most...
He's got it along the sideline. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Tulane's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Caught behind the line. It's Preston. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's McClure. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got a man. It's right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Working on the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. Look out, he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass.
Touchdown, Rebels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
14, Tulane 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Preston. Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds a man by himself. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Preston. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs behind the line, it's Turner.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Got it in the middle, it's Reed. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Tulane right back to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick completion on the out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just threw that one way too far. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. And the returner is stopped. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to him.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll go back to work on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Rebels are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They're going back to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Preston. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McClure. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Preston. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Fighting off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Holds it in, the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, it's Turner. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bohannon. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll try to get outside. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed